There is yet another important discovery on the grounds of a former residential school to tell you about, this time near Kenora, Ontario, where the local First Nation announced today that more than 170 anomalies have been detected, each of them a possible burial site. Let's bring in the CBC's Sarah Galashan for more details. So Sarah, what more can you tell us?
Well, Andrew, what we're hearing from the Wauzhushk Onigum First Nation is that it's 171 anomalies that have been discovered using ground-penetrating radar. All of these, as you say, considered to be possible burial sites, and all within the cemetery grounds of the former St. Mary's Residential School in Northern Ontario that operated for 75 years, dating back to 1897, and that's when it first opened. Now, within the cemetery grounds currently, what we are told is that there are 5 marked graves, and according to the school records, those school records that are available confirm that 36 students did die over the years that this school was operational. So really the question is whether that 171 speaks to the stories told by survivors of the school, of children who went missing, some of whom are presumed to be dead. And that's really where this investigation has to go. A bit of a twist in terms of this residential school is that it was known by a number of different names over the years. First known as the Rat Portage Boarding School, then the Kenora Boarding School, then the St. Anthony's Roman Catholic School. It was always run by the Catholic Church. It wasn't until 1938 that it was then renamed the St. Mary's Residential School. In the 60s, it developed a day program. Wasn't finally shut down until 1972. And over the years, more than 6,000 children attending this school, both from Northern Ontario as well from Manitoba. The area we're talking about is near Kenora, Ontario, which is right up against the Manitoba border. And really attendance to this school split between Manitoba and Northern Ontario. This area is about 200 kilometers east of Winnipeg, Andrew.
And so, Sarah, what are the next steps?
The work on the part of the Wauzhushk Onigum First Nation and as well the survivors of the school, it began back in May of 2022, so less than a year ago now, and they're at pains to talk about the sensitivity and ceremony that has gone into this, as well as, of course, the work that they have done, technical studies, archaeological studies on the ground-penetrating radar. In all of that, they have identified some other sites beyond the actual cemetery on the old school grounds that they would like to look into. They say some of that is on private land. As well, we have heard from the chief today in a statement that he posted online about the role he hopes the federal and provincial governments will continue to play here. And I want to play you what he said.
I am hopeful that these discussions will be productive. Canada and Ontario continue to say they are committed to reconciliation, to the truth, and to healing of our communities. I look forward to hearing if they will continue to honor these commitments.
Andrew, he called this a very difficult day and wanted it to be known that there is mental health support on site and that it will be there throughout the week.
Sarah, thank you.
You bet.
There are emotional and crisis referral services available for anyone affected by the lingering effects of residential schools and by these latest reports. A National Indian Residential School Crisis Line is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The number is 1-866-925-4419.